Is it just me or is it normal to not be able to watch children's movies without crying? Not weird at all. I cry watching Blue Eye. All good. It's normal for me. I am 31 and I cannot for the life of me hold back tears in any said part of a movie or TV show. If someone is really upset, I tend to cry with them. Sometimes I cry before they do. I think it's just a lot of empathy, or something like that. It's not normal for some people, but I honestly don't find anything wrong with it. It feels good to cry some things. It's good to have feelings. How about Coco? That one gets me sobbing. I'm the same now that I have a kid. I cry like a baby during Show Yourself in Frozen 2. My mom's like this. We watched A Little Princess at the cinema and she was crying so hard the ice cream man came over to console her and give her a stack of napkin. We were so embarrassed. Almost all our sentimental kids films had the same effect. Now we just accept that it's a really sweet part of her and it's because she is a naturally sentimental and empathetic person. While it's not particularly common in Western societies, it is okay to be that way. No, you are not alone. I do not like to watch children's movies and I tried to avoid it the last 30 years of my life just because I always have to cry. Since a few years I have to, cause I love my kid. It is either because I feel pity or enormous joy for one of the characters. Yesterday we watched Chloe, and there were tears running down my face when it looked like the snow chicken had died whilst saving his friend. I guess I am just soft-hearted and these movies tickle my inner child. I rarely cry at any other movies even though I feel sad. So says that me crying at these children movies reveals once more my good heart. Bless him. But it is exhausting. Just sounds like a really strong parental instinct. Like it got turned up to 11. And that can be good and bad, you know? Like, I'm guessing you're keeping your kids really safe, but you also might have a tendency to overreact when they are unhappy? Not weird. I cried at Waterboy. Of course I was completely blazed at the time. It's not weird. Maybe different than what you'd consider normal, but not really all that weird. You just seem to have some real strong empathy towards children, and that may be related to your parental instincts. That's okay. That's good even. If it ever starts causing you problems, though, there can be ways to cope with the overwhelming emotions and handle it a little better. But if it isn't an issue, it isn't an issue, Yano? Not just you. How I watched Land Before Time, or All Dogs Go to Heaven, or Fievel Goes West as a child when they are all way too traumatizing for me to handle as an adult. Disclaimer. All excellent movies. But be prepared to have your heart broken multiple times. Perfectly normal. My husband and I even comment damn Disney when a movie makes us cry even if it's not specifically a Disney movie. You're teaching your kids empathy. Nothing at all wrong with that. The world is lacking. I swear they are made to make you cry. It does my head in. The Good Dinosaur fucked me for days. Try watching Fiddler. Even thinking about the wedding scene in Sunrise, Sunset gets my husband. I still cry at these goddamn Publix holiday commercials. I'm 38. There's this movie Sunshine that is like a space sci-fi horror, and at the end the main character has sacrificed himself by flying into the sun, and his sister is at a playground with her kids and looks up at the sun and goes, "Boys, time to go." And I just wept openly and uncontrollably like a baby in the theater. Something about the parent-child relationship. I still don't get what triggered that. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I honestly thought I was insane for crying at scenes like that. But they are just so emotional. And I feel those emotions almost firsthand. Not weird to me. I'm not a fan of Disney cartoon movies and avoid them at all costs. The kid turned out fine without them. It is good that you let your kid see your emotions, though. Allows for some productive conversations about emotions being normal. I can cry on cue by thinking about the first 10 minutes of Up.